Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 45, The Monastery in the Pines. Thank you so much for joining us as our adventures continue to take those next steps to save Yarost. We are so glad that you're here. Make sure that you're following on all socials because we do all kind of crazy stuff there as well. And we hope you enjoy the episode.
Real quick, our Patreon is finally up. If you're loving your 20 Sides experience, then you're going to love this too. Check out the link and enjoy your episode. Bye.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yaros, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil right now on 20 Sides. Y'all lose sight of both of them as they run off into the fog. It is now Yarost and Seven's go.
So he used his full action to get up and then his full movement.
You lost sight of him after about 30 feet. You
Sure.
don't know if he ran 30 feet and is just hiding and holding his action to where if he sees somebody, he'll fire. You don't know if he's ran 60 feet. You just kind of lost sight of him.
Well, if he
after
used his
30.
full action, he can't run 60 feet, can he? I mean, if he uses full action to stand up,
You use
You
half.
use half.
You
use
go about
half.
45 feet.
So about 45.
So yeah,
feet.
you're assuming he moved. He moved.
Well,
about-
I was just, I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm going to try something like Sacred Flame, it would be at disadvantage because I can't see him. I know the direction he went.
Yeah, you would just have to lob it in that direction and hope that he's still in that 5 foot by 5 foot square.
Right.
Yeah. You
Pretty
just-
high
It's
roll.
a guessing game.
Yeah,
at that
it'd be a
point.
pretty high roll game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Ordella by the hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to move in front of the house.
Okay.
Where if they are waiting to shoot,
Mhm.
they can't see us.
Okay.
And then I'm going to yell for Yarost.
All right.
I'm going to run in the general direction that I saw him, the guy that I was fighting.
Yeah.
Go. Perception, see if I can find him hiding.
Yeah. So you're gonna move about, we'll say 30-ish feet.
Mhm.
As you're running, you're trying. Like if you spot
Right.
him, you're gonna head in that direction. Okay.
Right. So disadvantage, I'm guessing? Or
Yes.
To
Give me
miss?
disadvantage.
6.
You do not spot him. In fact, you don't spot either of them. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
I mean, is there anything like, if he decides to move some more and I spot him, I can run in that direction?
Yeah, I'll say sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You can ready your action to do
Okay.
that.
Okay, so we're by the house, in front of the house.
We're in front. Yeah, we're just, they were, one was to the right hand side. The other was already kind of behind the house and ran
Yeah.
that way. So I just came up to where I'm assuming the door is.
Yeah.
And that way we can't see, they can't see us.
Mhm.
And I'll say if that would take 30 feet of your movement. That would take your movement if you want to move to the house with him. If not, you can like brush his hand off and do whatever you want to do.
What did I see?
The only thing you saw was Leo shove the other one off
Mhm.
the side of the house.
Mhm.
You never saw the other one because it never came around
Mhm.
while you were up. And so you just heard, and then, I mean, you heard footsteps of two individuals running.
I'm going to, gosh, do we want to go in the house? Do we want to just stay out here?
I mean, I think if we're staying out here, they can't see us. So if they do decide to kind of like try to creep back to hit us, they would have to come in our sight.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm going to move, and then I still have a little bit of movement. So
Yeah.
I can like go, I would like to take one of the sides, maybe the left side.
Sure.
And like peer around, like have my bow out ready to go, peer around. And then when I do that, what do I see?
Give me a perception check. Disadvantage.
12.
You do not see anything.
Okay.
It seems quiet and still, eerily quiet as you look out because you know what just happened to you and how quick they have made their movements. It seems eerily quiet.
Okay, so I'm going to, I looked, didn't see anything. So I'm going to kind of like tuck back. So I'm kind of next to Seven.
Okay.
And just ready. I'm kind of facing, I'm going to stay that way.
Okay.
Like, okay, Seven, I got this way. You watch the other way.
What
But I'm looking
what
up
way?
and left.
What way? What do you mean to do?
See, I tap him. I'm on this side. Look at the other side.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it.
Love it.
Okay, so I'm yelling Yarost. I'm yelling for Yarost.
Okay.
Because I know he's raging, and I'm like, Ordella, cover your ears. Cover your ears. And I look at Ordella and I wait for her to like cover her ears.
Yep.
And then I
Covering.
just scream, "Oh, little child!" like as loud as I can, and the most awkward sounding, like, just to make sure that
I heard it.
he hears me.
Yep. Okay, so that's Ordella's go. Leo, it is your go. You are at the edge of the roof.
Yep.
You've seen these two assassins run off. Well, if you
Can
want
I
to look,
roll?
give me a perception
Yeah.
check. Give me a disadvantage.
14.
You also do not notice anything. You don't see them. You don't hear them. You know the general direction of where they went, but after about 20 feet, you no longer see them.
Are they magical? Like, do they have any magical essence?
I would say you wouldn't know that, but Ordella might.
So I'm gonna message Ordella and ask if she recognizes
Never
like
messaged me before.
oh gosh, don't get used to it. Ordella, would you recognize like a golden dagger pin or brooch or like a symbol from
Leo?
yes.
Where are you? Leo?
Just answer the question, woman.
I mean, what's it look like?
It's like a little golden dagger.
Who are
Like
you
I-
talking
Oh,
to?
is it on like a black circle?
Yeah. They were all this guy that was on the roof, he was in all black.
Yeah, that
black
sounds very
everything.
Dyer's Rusty.
Ordella.
We have a
Who-
bunch of rogues.
Are they magical? Do they
Um,
have any magical
No, I wouldn't say they have magic. I would say maybe poison.
They have poison, and you know they would have, each of them would have like a necklace on. Actually, give me a history check
Okay, I will.
and give it to me at advantage.
I will. 14 plus 3 is 17.
So I would say you would know that for each year that you are a golden assassin, you are given a bead to go on one of your necklaces.
Oh.
And each of those beads is an explosive, essentially like a delayed explosive fireball that they utilize to draw enemies in and explode something to hopefully rid, or not necessarily enemies, but whoever they're going to assassinate. If they can't get them down quickly, they'll lure them into somewhere and then
Retract everything I just said. Yeah. Did they have necklaces on with beads?
Okay, so I'm gonna cast detect magic into that vicinity.
Leo, I gotta tell you something.
and see if like anything gives off like a magical aura that would like call them out for us.
okay, within 30 feet of you, I'm going to be nice because you just used your action to cast message, and detect magic
But
is
that's a
also
cantrip.
Yeah, but it's still an action.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
that's
going to be
fine.
nice and I'm going to allow it. So I will say you see one almost exactly 30 feet away from you. You get the sense of magic.
Is it glowing? Is there an aura?
Yes, there's a faint aura around what would look to be a necklace.
Okay, who's after me in initiative? Because I just used that as my action, right?
Yes. So you can move. You still have your movement.
It would be them.
It would be them. And
You
then
better stay away from that necklace, girl.
7 and Yaros.
Okay, so I'm gonna message 7.
How close is Yaros to this light that she
Oh
sees?
yeah. Oh yeah. Do I see Yarost out
I would
there?
say Yaros is probably 15 feet away from it.
Okay, so I'm going to message them both.
I'm going to say you can't message
Oh,
now.
okay.
I'll say you can, if you, instead of your movement, I'll say you can yell if you want to yell. But since I've already let you
Okay.
use 2 actions
Um,
instead of a bonus action.
Yeah, I
not
don't need
gonna
a
allow
well, I
3.
kind of have a terrible bonus action, so. Okay, so I'll be able to see that aura for up to 10 minutes.
Yes.
So I'm going to,
If it's within 30 feet of you.
yeah. Leo is going to holler at Yarost. He's in the woods to the left. If you don't know which way your left is, just hold up your index finger and your thumb, and left is the one that looks like an L.
He's like, I can't read though. I don't know what an L is.
So that ends your turn. So you're still on the edge of the roof.
Yep, still.
I
perched.
need Ordella, 7, and Leo to give me a perception check And this is for hearing, so it is not at disadvantage.
I have ears.
Yeah.
Big ones.
That's true. Fair enough.
17. You said
17.
perception?
Yes.
20.
20
18.
and 17 for 7.
Mm-hmm.
So all of you start to hear a faint, almost like you have tinnitus, like a high-pitched, faint noise.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm going to leave it at that. And then,
You better watch yourself with those balls.
They probably left in the house. Y'all about to get exploded in that house. Yikes.
I'm not in there.
Well, I mean, y'all right outside, so y'all probably
I have
gonna
6
die.
hit points. 5.
That's cool. Y'all dead.
Yaros,
Mhm.
you hear feet shuffling, running away from you. You hear 2 sets of feet running away from you. It is now up to Yarost and 7. Leo, as you are looking out into the distance, the aura that you see fades away as this assassin moves outside of your 30-foot range.
Away or
Away.
okay?
They're
so
moving in the same
retreating.
direction that they headed off to. It is now Yarost and 7's go.
Did I hear Seven's rendition of my song or not?
I screamed it pretty
I didn't
loud.
know you were singing. Okay, give me a
What?
perception check.
He didn't know.
Just normal.
9
9 total.
total.
I'll say yes, you do, because it was so quiet.
Okay.
They were being quiet. There wasn't, a lot of commotion going on. I would say yes, you heard it.
So I'll snap out of my rage. I think the house is about to blow up. So I'm hesitant to go back, but I can't think of a reason. I didn't hear this. So I want to make my way back to the house with them.
Okay. Where are you going to go? You going to go
I mean, I
where
was gonna
7 and Ordella are?
Yeah, I'll just make my way back around.
Okay. So you take off running back to close to Ordella. You come around that corner and Ordella's standing there. 7, it's your turn.
So I see him coming towards us. Like I've come back that way because when Ordella was having her conversation to nobody, I was very much like, what's going on, here? And so I was trying to figure out what's going on. So I see Yaros coming, but I've heard the noise
Mhm.
and everything in me says we need to leave this town, this village, wherever we are.
Yep.
We need to get back up to the hill with the bunny clouds as fast as we can.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, guys. Leo, like I hold out my hands, like jump down, come on, let's go. We got to get out of here. And so I'm trying to get everybody to move, pretty much just out of this little village
Yeah.
town.
Well,
as fast as we
knowing
can.
what Ordella was saying out loud to me about the necklaces, I mean, I'm sure 7 overheard that too. So
Well,
now
I
it's
heard
like,
bits and pieces of what I didn't understand the conversation was,
Yeah.
but yes.
But now it's like bombs tonight ringing. Like, yeah, Leo is putting 2 and 2 together. So she's
I don't know
gonna.
any of this. I just used my movement to get there, so y'all can leave.
Well, I feel, is it possible that I said it in enough before he got to Ordella that he heard we need to get out of here? Or,
I would say so.
and so maybe he does, maybe
He gets 25 feet of movement now, so 50 total.
At 35, so 70 total.
So he can move 70 feet. So it would take him probably, 55, 60 feet to get to Ordella. And so he would be able to move another
10.
10 feet.
Yep.
Which way are you going? 7?
I mean, I'm headed out of the town. We're going north, right? And then that's from where we came?
Yeah.
Was north. So I'm just headed like we came, but out.
So 7, you're going. You're moving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling everybody to go. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm
So you're going 60 feet. Toward the north.
Yes, fast as I can
Okay.
go.
So
I
we'll
think
say
that
you're
everybody's with me
Yeah.
because 7 has no perception of.
Yep. Okay. Ordella, what are you doing?
I'm going.
Okay.
I hear them. And
All
I'm
right.
like, I am not sticking around.
Leo?
I guess I'm gonna get down and go too.
But
Okay.
this time I'm stealthing. I'm very cautious.
Give me a stealth check, and you'll move at half speed.
Okay, that's fine.
So you'll get about 30 feet instead of 60 feet away, but you also can use cunning action.
Yep.
Well, no, that'd be your stealth. So yeah, so you'll be able to go 30 feet. So give me a stealth check.
Is 30 feet far enough away to not get hit by a bomb?
Don't know. You don't know. Yeah, no, there's a bomb. in there.
Nikes.
60 feet should probably be good enough, though.
It's just a little kid in there going,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to crouch just yet because
okay.
it feels like all of my friends are just rushing away. And so I'm like,
So you get about 60 feet away. 7 gets about 40 feet away. Yaros gets about 10 feet away. And Leo, you're hopping down.
Yes.
As you all get your distance away from this dilapidated, broken down house, Yarost, you now start to hear this higher pitched squeal at this point. All of a sudden, the squeal goes completely silent, and then you hear an explosion and feel fire behind
I'm
you
shocked.
as a delayed blast fireball goes off in the corner of the house, but with its range of 20-foot radius, it does not hit anyone. But I need everybody to make a dex saving throw as just shrapnel of this dilapidated house is exploded out in all directions.
How far is that going?
So 7, you won't because you're 60, or no, Ordella won't because she's 60 feet away. 7 won't because you're 40 feet away. But Yarost and Leo, give me a dexterity saving throw.
At least 18.
Oh, you're good.
16 total.
Y'all are both good. Y'all are both good. So these wood pieces and glass from what's the window that was there just explodes, and y'all feel the warmth like on the back of your neck, but these huge chunks of lumber and wood just careen down in front of you and beside you, and it's over. As fast as it happens, it's over.
I'm glad we didn't go in there.
Agreed. Because that's where I was going.
Whoa.
So 7 is kind of standing there like, okay. And he's just kind of waiting because with all that, he's waiting to see Yarost and Leo. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of dust and smoke and
the
mist
dust
and
mixed
everything
with
else.
the fog. It's really tough to see right here.
So he's standing waiting just to see if they're coming out.
I just imagine Yarost coming out of the smoke and his
I was
beard.
going to say, just like this action shot of me walking out
Yeah,
of
and like,
the
and like the bottom of his
Unscathed.
beard
what
is
they
like a
did.
little singe of like,
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
a little cinder. Like he's like, oh,
I
he has
didn't
to
know I could
clap
cast
it out.
magic. Look what I did.
Okay, go ahead. You can do that. You can have your glory.
No, I just catch up with the group.
Okay, guys. That was a lot of fun. But we probably just need to get out of here and head to that whatever house we're supposed to meet Panner at.
So bad news. Those people were definitely after me.
You think they got you?
Yeah, I know they were after you because
Did something happened to me? I mean, there was something in my back and it was weird. But
Yeah,
Kevin
they
pulled it out.
definitely got you there.
Like how got?
Thought you were gonna die.
I'm
Actually,
pretty sure
thought
you
were-
took an
yeah,
arrow to the neck.
You did. I pulled.
And I just feel for it and I'm like, oh my gosh. It's,
Yeah, there's like goop there.
Yeah. I
Something
took
you'll
care of it. I got it. You're fine. But yeah, we probably need to go ahead and make sure that Yarost doesn't die. So
yeah. On our way there, we should just make sure that like they don't continue to follow us. And so I think maybe we should just add that to our list of things to care about.
I think you should probably just stealth the entire time and stay off the path maybe, and make sure they can't see you. So that would be. I would appreciate that. I don't know anybody else appreciate that, but that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, 7.
Yeah, I don't really
I'll
care.
do my best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
But
They're after
also,
you. They're not after me.
thank
They're after
you
you.
for
I don't-
healing
we
me.
cut
Oh,
your
you're welcome.
hair.
Actually,
Maybe we cut your hair and
Ooh.
you dress like little boy.
I mean, I have an extra cloak you can have.
You could dress.
Is
dress
it
up.
gonna give me lots of armor?
No.
That's
It's just a cloak, actually.
Oh, okay.
But
But if you cut your hair, we can
also-
dye it.
But,
Yes,
but
yeah.
also, they just saw all of us with her. So.
And then we leave her behind.
And then we leave her.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Maybe she died.
I mean, I'm cool with
Maybe
that.
she died.
Yeah.
Maybe she died. I mean, they
We,
did shoot her
uh,
twice. They didn't.
She
you know.
died.
Maybe she died.
Again.
Find a
Again.
body and put it in explosion.
And
rubble.
seven looks at Yaros and he goes, and this is Cordella.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is somebody different because we cut her
They will
hair.
not- They will not catch on.
No, it'll be
Stop.
perfect.
I mean,
Anybody have dead body?
she could get in my bag of
Who has-
holding.
Who has bones to
Just
look like
constantly
dead
coming
bodies?
up for breath. With that really
We
dark,
can use.
nasty breath she has.
Anybody have dead body? Bones?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Because you have dead in the bag.
You saw.
He called him
you
out by
saw that?
name.
You saw me put Ted in my bag.
Oh, you brought Ted.
Yeah.
Leo, we see you do a lot of things that we don't always
You're
call
not
out.
as stealthy as Ordella.
Don't kink shame me.
We're walking while this conversation is happening, by
Sure,
the way.
sure,
so
sure.
we're headed.
I'm playing with my hair.
we
and
have
I'm
a
just
day's
like,
travel.
"Ooh, I don't know if I could cut it, but maybe I would.
And I'm just like, do I want to leave Ted behind? I guess I can
assume
if
these-
it will
they
help.
come back and check if explosion killed Ordella.
Okay, so let's lay some
Or
bones
Ordella,
out.
do you have something that,
Oh,
that
yeah.
you could put with it?
like black stone?
Um,
Yeah, I see stuff too.
What's the black stone? I don't understand the black stone. What's the black stone?
Not leaving that. Yeah, I can leave like a little
Yes, we dress up dead like her.
a DR,
You
a
catch
dyer's
it on
rest
fire.
like napkin.
You leave it in rubble.
You have Dyer's Rest napkins?
What about your
It's a
your
literal
fancy
castle.
bedroll?
We have all kinds of fancy stuff. No,
But you have one with you?
Leave your
I-
pillow, your Tempur-Pedic pillow behind
You have a
That
Tempur-Pedic
stays-
pillow?
that stays.
and a bedroll.
And
You have a bedroll? I've been laying on the ground.
yeah, don't you see my whole sleep like?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know
routine?
you got a big
She's got a
bag, but I didn't
sleep
know.
number bedroll. We're like, oh,
My own bag of holding. I'll just cut off some of my hair, like a little bit, and leave it.
Okay.
No, I think you need to do all of it.
You don't think so?
Ooh, a trim.
A big trim.
I'm just like,
Who's gonna do it?
Leo.
I'll do it.
Nope.
I'll do it.
Buzz cut.
Okay, 7 will not. Yarl's will
I'm
not.
actually pretty good at cutting hair. Would you like a bob?
You don't have hair. Who's Bob? Okay, no, I will cut a little bit of my hair, and I'll leave it. Okay, I'll cut a little bit. I'll make a little bit of bangs happening. Make it
We were just going to burn body. I don't know if we need your hair.
Yeah.
We're just going to burn everything.
Oh, okay, that's
Called an explosion.
great.
So
Wow.
Seven
Leo
holds
is
out
like-
Seven holds out his arms for Ted's bones.
Oh, yeah. Bye, Ted.
So everybody kind of watches as Seven's like walks back to the house and just like chunks the bones on the ground.
Should they be chunked
Bye,
together?
Ted.
They get blown up.
You cast
Oh, yeah.
cast one of your fire spells on this thing to burn.
Oh, yeah. Can I cast Firebolt?
Sure.
So Leo kneels down and she's like, bye, Ted. You were a good friend.
Single
and
tear.
then, yeah.
I
No
feel like-
tears.
No tears.
I feel like Ordella definitely has like a random bracelet she can just toss next to it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to cast Firebolt and just kind of poof, burn him up a little bit.
And we've blooped away.
Okay, so you guys need to grab some debris and just kind of put it on top of Ted. I mean, Ordella.
Give me a deception check at advantage. Whoever has the highest, and I'll let 2 people roll,
Yeah,
and we'll take the
I'm
highest.
-1, so
I have +7.
oh
Jeez.
yeah.
I got +1.
Don't believe
Oh,
me.
man, I'm +0, shockingly, for deception. Yeah.
12 + 7.
So
5.
19 is the highest.
Yeah.
5. Yaros is like just keeps moving stuff around.
I love to fake my own death.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. You're
I'm getting
good
better at
this.
it.
Yeah.
So you all lay out the bones. You put some wood chunks and other debris on top of Ted. R.I.P. Ted again. After Ted has
No.
perished at some point in his life.
He had main character potential, and we just
He
had to leave him
definitely
behind.
did. Definitely did. And so y'all craft this scene as Leo's in the background, just fire bolting what's remains of the house, and as it's smoldering and now catching on fire as y'all walk off into the fog, heading toward the north. Is there anything y'all want to do? I know you're going to stealth as you're heading toward the north. Is there anything else you want to do as you're going toward this nunnery?
I am
I
nuzzled
guess
in
we're
my cloak.
walking. Yeah.
I don't know anything.
What time of day? Is it early in the morning? Is it, yeah.
It's still pretty early. Everybody give me a stealth check.
15 for Leo.
28.
8.
3.
28.
Yeah, and I
Golly.
rolled that first, and then I rolled a 14.
So a 28, a 3, a 14, and a
15.
Can we set it up where 7 is walking on the trail if 14 and 15 are high enough where they're kind of walking off trail and they're hidden, but I'm walking on the trail by myself?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
I mean, if that's enough for them to be stealthing and they can be, obviously
They'll move at
she's-
about half the speed you can, so you'll have
Sure.
to walk slower.
Sure.
Sure. So, okay. You all spend about half the day walking. Seven's kind of lonely as he's walking by himself on this trail as
He keeps
Lee-
waiting for somebody to message him, but nobody ever does.
It's like he keeps checking his phone to
I
see if
know.
anybody has any texts, but he doesn't.
Poor 7.
I'm just walking in silence with my hood up. I'm just kind of going over some spells in my head.
And then Ordella is snuggled into her cloak of
She's super
Elvenkind.
snuggled, guys.
3/4 of the day passes, and roughly around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you get back to the Eastern Pines. You start walking toward, and Ordella would know this area very well. You see a small clearing as soon as you get into the pines, and you see a house, or what's left of a house that looks like at some point it burned down.
Hmm.
And Ordella, this was the house that you and Millie and Baron shared together for a couple of years after you fled Dyer's Rest. Is there anything you want to do here, or do you want to continue on to go to Panner?
Does anybody have any way to heal me a little bit more before we continue on? This is like, we can maybe stop here for a second.
Take a short rest.
Yeah.
Do you
I mean, if you need to rest, yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
need to rest, but I'm fine.
You guys wait here. I'm going to go check this house really fast and then maybe we could stay here.
Okay.
I'm going to go in. I do want to check
Well,
it to
it's
make
burned down.
Oh, there's like nothing
There's
there.
like, it's like embers. Like it's the floor that's kind of been taken over by vegetation.
Okay.
Because if you remember all the flames from the kobolds.
Okay. Can I go around that area and see if I see anything else that have been left behind?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check.
7.
Unfortunately, there is nothing. You spend 10, 15 minutes just kind of looking around and moving, trying to look through the grass that's grown up through and all that stuff. And you just don't see anything that you see some like tools that the handles have been burned and are just rotted out at this point. And it's just like,
Yeah, I actually do not want to stay here. I don't want to be here.
I've already started my short rest.
Does
Yes,
any-
I already
you
sat
guys
down.
need one?
You told us to sit down.
You
You
want? You can get some of your hit points
Yeah,
back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or I was going to see if anyone had a little something I could just sip on while we get in there so you can get your...
We have 4 days. We're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have
Okay.
anything like that.
I really feel like I'm going to rest. I don't want to be by this burnt area, so I'm going to try to find a tree or something nearby where I can get up in and be by myself.
easy enough.
I don't want to be by them right now.
Seven
in
just
this
sits on the
moment.
ground. He just sits there.
Short rest it up.
Sure.
If you need hit points, roll them up.
Nice.
So you all finish your short rest. Ordella is in a tree. Yarost, Seven, and Leo are just kind of keeping to yourself. You're all back to max hit points using your hit dice. Are you continuing on to the monastery?
We
Yes.
are.
Nunnery?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So not too far from here, about an hour and a half, the mist starts to subside somewhat. You come across this small-ish church that is very well taken care of. The grounds are, the hedges are all trimmed nicely. There are flowers in bloom. It's quiet. You don't hear anything. What would you like to do?
So knowing this is like probably where we need to go, I'm just gonna let Luna out and flutter around since it seems like a safe place.
Am I familiar with this part of the town?
So yes, you would be familiar with this. You've passed by it several times. I don't think you've ever probably gone into it, but it definitely feels like a safe place.
Okay, I think that this might be it, guys.
Yeah, this is the only church kind of that we've seen, nunnery that we've seen, so
It looks like pretty well taken care of, actually. So I'm sure this is it. I'm sure this is the spot.
okay, who wants to knock on the door?
Oh, I will. Do y'all want me to knock on the door?
Oh gosh.
I mean, I'll do it.
Sure.
Uh,
Knock yourself out.
Okay. And so Seven just walks up and punches the door. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to knock.
7 has no chill.
Okay. So you walk up to the door. Boom. Just
And-
one knock.
And he just stands there smiling, like happy to be here.
A few seconds later, a younger girl clad in very common like grays and like light blues and dark blues opens the door. And when I say nunnery, I don't mean like traditional nuns. She's got short blonde hair, very homely looking. And as soon as she opens the door, are all of you following Seven, I'm
So
assuming?
it's like a little convent almost.
Yeah, somewhat.
I have my hood all the way up.
Okay.
I'm behind them. I'm going to follow them, but I'm like, ooh, like, don't look at me.
Plot twist. What if that was Ordella's sister that answered the door?
Mm.
Womp, womp, womp.
Door opens and she says, "Oh, visitors. What can I help you all with today?"
Oh, yeah. Hi. So my name is Seven. And
My name's Diana.
Oh, cool. I am looking for Panner. Brianna, have you met Panner?
No, it's Diana.
That's what I said. Anyway, Panner.
No, you said Brianna with a B?
Sure.
He
But
is terrible with names. I am Yaros.
I
I was undefeated in the fighting pits of Palmore. I am a protector of the Seekers of Light. I am the savior of Crowreach. Troll Slayer,
Oh god.
and
here we
vanquish
go.
Daghorn, the Necromancer Druid.
Wow, that's a list of items that you've accomplished. I'm Diana. I am the
Brianna, I've done all that stuff too. Actually, except the Fighting Pits of Palmore is not. But
Seven
me
was
too.
there with me when I did all these things.
Wow, I on a regular basis I help clean.
All very
No one-
valiant work.
no one
Yes,
will know
all
your name.
very valiant work.
No.
No one will know your name. You're unimportant.
But a lot of people
perhaps
here know my name.
That is 4 people, maybe
Yes, it's 3.
3. Okay.
Is,
Well,
is Panner one of those 3?
Oh yes, Panner is he did come here. Yes.
Is he still here?
Yes.
Okay. We need to talk to him pretty fast, actually.
Oh well, you all come on in.
Okay,
Come on
and
in.
he just kind of pushes her out of the way.
Oh, excuse me. So you all walk in. You hear footsteps. You see Panner with his wide-brimmed hat walking down a hallway as you all kind of go into the small chapel-like area.
7 awkwardly tries to give Panner a hug. But he's
Okay.
not really sure how to hug, but he's seen other people do it. And
Yeah.
so he kind of awkwardly, but I don't think Panner would be down for that. So,
Probably not.
yeah.
So you see Panner, but also walking with Panner, you see a lady probably like late 50s, maybe early 60s. She's got brown hair. You can tell she's still like just naturally pretty. Brown eyes, like light brown eyes. Again, very homely looking. As soon as Panner sees you coming up to him, he says, "Oh, well, you all, oh, okay, back up, 7. Back up.
Sorry.
Back up.
Sorry.
You all, this is Winlin. She runs the place. So good news about the Rosewater. Oddly enough, Winlin has experienced this exact same curse about 6 months ago. A gentleman and a young lady came in here, and both of them were also cursed by a nightmare rider. Winlin, what were their names again?" And Winlin, her chin comes up and she says, it was Baron McLaughlin and Millicent.
I've never heard of them. Can you help me?
Yes, we can help you. So the good news is she knows exactly what it is that needs to happen here. Unfortunately, bad news is the location where they get the Rosewater from. They have some, but this curse takes more Rosewater than what would normally be required to rid the body of the curse. When they originally ridded Millie of this curse, it took nearly a full basin of Rosewater, their entire supply, and Millie and Baron went to a small dungeon about 30 minutes from here and were able to get more. But again, it used every bit of that to rid Baron of the curse. So they no longer have a supply.
Where are they now?
This Millie and Baron?
Yeah. And then I just keep, I like say that and then I go down.
Winlin? And Winlin says, and that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, Seven, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.